Okay, so let's play the scene one more time and see how it looks like. And right now the towers are not balanced. Yeah, that looks quite okay. Yeah, but we need to do two things here. But before that, let me add that I downloaded the sound here. Just 1 second, please. Downloads. Where is it? Yes, this one here. Proof sound. I will show you what that is. And now that we have this, we can go into creating sound effects. So first, let me rename this to all right, and we need to create a folder with the sound effects. So we'll call it sound effects. For sound effects, after we play the sound effect, we need to destroy it from the scene. So let's create an empty object with a audio source. So the component that plays the sound. Uh, let's add a clip here, and we want this. Sorry, I forgot one thing. This here, the background music, must loop. So let's activate that for the background music. All right. We'll call this path SF sound effect. We want to make it so this, you see this circle here means the zone where we can hear the sound. So let's increase that. And we don't we want this to be 2D sound. So we hear it the same from anywhere in the world space. And now we need to create a script that will destroy this when it is finished. For that we need to go to scripts, script folder, and create. We call this sound effect. And now it will take a second to create it, and then we can add it to our game object. And it is a very simple script. We just get the audio source component, and then in the update function we check if it is playing, and when it is not playing we destroy it. Okay. And also we have some settings here. Oh, these are 3D. We don't need that actually. Okay. Wait, it is still compiling. I don't know why it takes so much to compile an empty script, but okay. Okay, we added it, and now let's open the editor. And this script we'll use the script for every sound effect, but the sound effects will be a different game object, and there is a way to you can actually inherit some properties from game objects, but we won't get into that uh, this time. Okay. Where is it? Don't know why it takes so much to load this. Maybe because we have a tons of scripts. Not sure. Let me press that again. Okay, so this is the sound effect script. We need the audio source component. So we create a variable of type audio source. Get the components in the start function. So this will be equal to get component audio source. And now that we have it in the update, we check if it is playing. So if audio source or not it's playing. So not playing. So if it is not playing, then we just destroy game object. This symbol here means not. Okay. So that's it. Now we can take this and put it in our game. We want this puff sound effect to be played when we spawn and destroy units or towers. So first, let's save it here in the sound effect folder. And when we spawn these towers in the game manager, we want to do that. So let's create a sound or audio. Let's comment here audio and create an array with the sound effects. So public game object sound effects, and then we want this to be in the enemy script as well. And I create an array, not an well, for the enemy we might not need an array. We can just say without this say that sound effect for this one. But for the game manager we might want different sound effects. So for that, where is it? I cannot see it. So yes, for the game manager we want an array. So we want to play this when we spawn towers. So here, if we can't spawn it, when we spawn this, we also want to spawn the sound effect here. So this is visual effect, and now we want to spawn sound effect, and the position really doesn't matter that much. And we want sound effects 0, and we'll keep this. But let's comment here and say that 0 is equal combine sound, just to note what it is. And let's test that. Let's add that sound effect to both our enemies and the game manager. So we have to go to our prefabs folder and go to each enemy and place that sound effect here. We're looking for poof sound effect, this one. To do it for each one, unfortunately. There is a way to do it by code, but I'd rather do it manually at the moment because we do not have that many enemies. And in the game manager, where it says sound effects, we'll add one and place the sound effect. Okay, let's see if it works. But before that, where is the music? Yeah, let's lower the volume a little bit for the music. A little bit. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can hear that sound when we spawn towers. Yep, it does work. And I know these towers do not deal much damage at the moment. Yep. I want to make sure one thing here in the game manager. In the on trigger here on trigger enter 2D. Do we delete the? Yes, we do delete the enemy. That's good. Um, let's see. Well, when we kill enemies, we want to receive some uh, coins. So when we spawn it here, we also want to give the enemy script a reference to this game manager, and we forgot to do that. So let's do it now. Uh, let's see if we have a variable for that first. We do not have a variable for that. Let's put it here. Public game manager game manager. Okay. And now we can place. We can give it a reference from the game manager. So here we say also enemy script game manager is equal to this meaning this script, and we want to do it for each enemy. So now they have a reference to our game manager, and when they die, so in the um, actually not even in here, we can just put it on destroy. So public void, or not public, but on destroy here. When the object is destroyed, you want to give that game manager some coins. So game manager coins plus equal um, plus equal 10, and then we want to update that text. So let me see which one it is. Yes, coin text. So coin text here. Where is it? Here, game manager coin text equal to game manager coins. So we update that UI. So receive coins, update coins text on destroy. Right. But maybe now that I think about it, we might want to destroy those enemies. Um, but we do not want to receive coins. For example, we lose our 3 hearts, we lose the game, and then we want to destroy those enemies on the path. Uh, well, now that I think about it, it shouldn't be a problem because we lost the game, so I guess it's okay. Do it like this. Okay. So let me think what can we now need to balance those towers a little bit, okay? Let me 1 second. Let me check the game. We'll try to replicate the exact values from the original game. We did that with the enemy HP, but we need now to do it the same for the towers. Let me see those values here. Okay. So it seems to me that all of these towers attack. Um, well, some attack faster, some attack slower. So let me see what this is. Yeah, these are very weird. Okay. Well, Yeah, damage. Let me see. 1 second. Excuse me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out how to balance this. Well, it seems to me that there are two ways. One, we can do it automatically by some formula, or we can have an array with the damage. So here in the tower, where it says, let me see. Yes, instead of having this here, you see this base effect power, base effect speed. Maybe instead we want to have an arrays for each combined level and power level. Um, yeah, that makes sense. Let's try that. So I'll comment these lines here, and instead we'll say public float attack speed, and this is an array. Right, and public int um, attack or it's not attack effect speeds, because we might not attack effect uh, power like this. All right, and then in our uh, behavior script, so for example this one, the damage, let's see here when we get it, when we sorry, when we get the damage and the attack speed, instead we say speeds like this, and then we select the combine level here, -1 actually. So here the tower script, and then combine level, and then -1 because the array starts from 0 and this starts from 1, so we have to subtract 1. And the same here, but instead of speeds, effect powers, and instead of combine level, we say power level. Yes. Yeah, like this. And we have to, I believe we have to do it for each script, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Yep, you have to do it the same here. And for the bomb thrower, we used different different um, a different name for this. So here, let me see that other script. Yes, so we have to replace this here like this. And let's see where the damage comes from. So the damage comes from the same. So from the tower script, we just copy this here and place it here where we give it the bump, where we give the bump damage, like this. And now it will be different for each power level. So it looks good to me. It's time to balance. So we have to go through each tower that we have so far. And for that, I'll have to see some values here in the actual game. Okay, 1 second, please. Let's start with the combo. Yeah, this one. And I'll just copy the values from the actual game. Right. But before that, I'd like to know. I'd like to know. Yes, how many colors do we have here? We have 7 colors. All right. That's so for the combine. Let's actually for the towers. Let's add a new variable here. Public. Int max combine level, and that level will be where is it? Can I see? Yeah, here. Combine this combine level will be 7. That's the maximum. Uh, and when we combine these towers, so where is it? The game manager here. Let's look at where we combine these towers. Let me see. Yes, so here on left click up. So when we release the tower, here we check if the towers have the same index, so if they are the same type, and if they have the same combined level. But here I would also like to make sure that this is not the maximum combined level. Okay, so we'll say here also, and this is not, or let me see. Yeah, it doesn't matter which one it is, I guess. So this is not is different than selected tower max combined level. So here we also check if it is the max, if it is or wait 1 second, if it is not the same if it is not the maximum combined level. Okay, so we fixed that bug here. Now let's copy some values in the inspector here, sorry, not the inspector, the editor. Let's see. All right. So let's start with the powers here. And we add 7, of course, 7 here and 7 there. So 40. So this will take a while because I have to copy manually from from um, the actual game. All right. $64. 76. Oh, that's it. Oh, sorry, my bad. For powers, we do not have. Actually, I made a mistake here. Where is it? Yeah, here when we get the power, it starts. It starts. Let me check that. I don't understand what is this. Okay. It is correct actually. But these values are not. We'll try something different. So like this. 1 second. 70 plus 50. I'm copying them from the game. Alright. And this this array should be just of size 5, like this. Now these speeds will be 7 in total. Alright, so let's see. Interval. Okay, so 0.8, 0.4. Alright, 4.27. Sorry, this will take a while. I'm sorry about that. Yes, 0.16. Alright. 0.15. And then 0 point like this. Yes. Alright. So we balanced this one. But wait, why is that empty there? That yeah, that should not be empty here. 318. Okay. Let's do the same for the bomb thrower. Okay. Let me see if I can find something here for this one. Yep, so this one does not level actually. It does not, the bomber does not level. Only the combined gives it damage. That's interesting. Yeah, so in that case, I guess yeah, this will be a little bit interesting because it only gets damage from the combine, not the upgrade. So here, let's go to the bomb thrower. When we give the bomb damage here, where is it here? It's not the power level; it is the combined level, actually. And we cannot level this. That's interesting. Okay. Let me see. How do we do this? Guess we just this one will have 7 for both the speed and the power, unlike the normal towers. So let's copy some values now. Let's start with the damage. 351. Okay. Oh, this actually did a lot of damage. 1 plus okay. And one more 3 from plus 7 3. Now let's do the same for the um, effects, so the speed. All right, so first one is 3, second 1.5, 1, 1, 0.75, 0.6, 0.5, and 0.43. Okay, so we finished with the bumper as well. Power level 0, that is actually not correct. It is not correct. This should be 1 by default, I believe. Yeah, that should be 1 here for all of these. So let's do that. Power starts from 1, not 0. Yeah, from 1. Now it's time to balance the Reaper here. Let me make sure that I finished it correctly. Yep. Does it have the sound effect? That's the question. I believe it does. Oh, it is in the game manager. Never mind. So now we have to do this for the Reaper as well, and we can. And now the game is actually playable. A little bit, not too much. So for speed, 7 values. For levels, 5 values. And let's see what those are. See those values. All right. So this starts from not the speed, but the power. 92 plus 12. 6, 3. Oh, and actually the kill chance is bigger than I thought. 1 second. The chance for killing instantly is much bigger than I originally thought. Where is the Reaper behavior? Yes, but not here. We need to go to the Reaper projectile here. So here, instant kill chance is actually 5.5, which is quite big. And then the chance to spawn that unit is 30, not 30. Okay, so we fix that now. Let's place those values here, and we can actually test the game. 92 plus 1.4. Oh, wait, wrote that incorrectly. Plus 1.4. Okay, next one. 2 plus. Okay. And from what I can see here, it actually modifies the chance to kill instantly. Increases with the power level, but we'll balance that later. Now let's add the speeds here. Okay. Point, 25, 0.2, 7 from 1, 7, 1.4. Okay. So now we've added all the values, and if we play now, we should the game should be playable actually. Okay. Yep, it is playable, but we do have an error. We do have an error. Oh wait, that's I don't think that's an error. Wait one second. Let me try it with without full screen so we can see the errors here. If there is one. Oh, we do actually have an error here. On oh, yeah, I forgot a very important detail here. Very important actually. Right. So this year should happen only if I do have a tower selected. Yeah. So let's say here if selected tower is different than null, like this. All right. And also here the same if. So only if the tower, if we have a tower, we want to do this. Right. So right. And then let's copy this whole thing here. Like this. Delete and put it inside. Yep. So only if we have a tower. Or that should work now. But is it me or the coins do not update the coin text? Let's see. Yeah, we have an error again. Oh no, never mind. Let's see. Yep, looks good to me. Looks good. All right. Oh wait, what the fuck? Yep. Can we combine? Let me see that. Wait, one second. I want to see that projectile there to make sure that it has the damage. Where is the damage? And this one. Oh, do we have a bug here? I'm not sure. Let's see. This should be different, but they're not. So let me see that Reaper first. It is combined level 2, actually. Oh, my bad, my bad. It is. The issue is. Sorry, not the issue, but. Let me see. So this one is 0.7. This one, but this one, yeah, it works. It works. It is working. Actually, I let play that again. I know the sounds. We do not have sounds yet for everything. And we do have an issue here. We do have an issue that is quite important here. And wait, where is Lemon? Who sends me the message? Okay. So we do have an issue here actually, and that issue is those projectiles. Sometimes, okay, sometimes there are multiple projectiles selecting the same target, and if that target dies before the other projectiles can reach it, they just get destroyed. But we don't want that. We want those projectiles to find another enemy. So we don't just destroy them. Um, so let's see that here. If enemy is not dead and projectile line destroyed, then we move it towards that. Yes, that is true. Um, but let's see. Let's see once again because here, yeah, we just destroyed, but I don't like that. I don't really like that. I would like this to find another enemy. All right. So we just let me take this, put it here, but comment it. So if our enemy is dead, we just find another one to target. And how do we do that? We do that with the same logic that you use to get the enemies. So put this one here. Uh, yes, this one. So we just get the same logic. We find the enemies. Uh, yep, like this. So let's comment find the enemies. Colliders. Enemy colliders. And then we just have to select one randomly. So to do that, let's see how do we do that. Should be somewhere around here. We actually do not attack randomly. We do attack the first enemy in the battle. Yeah, we do find the first enemy. So this is not randomly. So let's say attack first. Let's change the name of this to first enemy. Okay, like this. So now let's find that enemy, I guess. We find it first. Like this. But we can reuse that variable. I'm not sure. So now we know the first enemy, then we just target. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see 1 second. Because the issue here is we do find the first enemy, but in the process of doing this, uh, we go from one enemy to another to determine. So we place in the enemy transform variable, we place multiple enemies until we find the first one. And I don't want to do that. I want to first determine which one it is, and then move this towards it. So I'm not sure exactly. Just 1 second. We don't need to do this here, I guess. Yeah, we don't need to say that this is transform. Yeah, like this. Okay, let's actually, I'm not sure. Let's test this and see. But let me copy this for the other ones as well. So for the Reaper here, instead of this, I'll add our logic. And I leave this here just in case our code doesn't work. We can revert it to the previous version. But this does not target the first enemy. Okay, so we select a random enemy in this case. Yep, so we'll use this here. We'll use this. Alright, so instead of this, we select random. But we want to do this. We want to do this only if there are enemies, right? So after we get all the enemies in this array, we want to check that this array is not empty. We'll check before selecting one. So like this. If this new array is bigger, the length is bigger than 0, then we do this. Alright. But else, so if this is empty, then we no longer need to use our projectile, so we just destroy it like this, right? But we need to fix this also in here, right? So we need to check if there are enemies before we change our target. So here we say if this is bigger than 0, the length of the array. So in other words, if there is an enemy, we find it like this. Attack it. But else we just destroy the projector. It's a little bit complicated, but it needs to be done so that our units deal the maximum amount of damage. Because before, the projectile will just get destroyed if it doesn't have a target. Okay, so we did that for the 2 turrets. We have 1 more turret, but this one does not require that sort of thing. So I guess it's time to test now. Let's test. Okay, let's make this full. Wait, I made it. It seems that I made an error somewhere. Okay, here we have to add this at the end. All right. And if this works, then we can go into creating the boss wave. Let's see. Now the projectile should not disappear, should continue targeting something else. If the target dies, let's see. Oh, we do have a problem here. You see? Let's see where that is. Let's see. Yes. Is it in both scripts or just this one? Let's see that. Oh, it is in both actually. So this is here. Okay. Yes, you see, the issue is we use the wrong array here when we select the new target. You see, this is enemy colliders, but we need to use this new enemy colliders. Yeah, like this. Yeah, we have to do it like this. So let's replace this here with. But let me see for the Reaper, where is that error exactly? Yes, it is here. So this is to be the new enemy colliders. Um, yeah, and also here when we select the random index, we want this to be also from this new array. Let me make sure that everything is correct here. And it is not correct actually. We need to here go from 0 to the end of this array, the new enemy, not the old one. Yeah, that was a issue there. All right. And please, please, if you have questions, let me know in the chat. This Unity lesson live chat. If you have any questions, uh, I know it's a little bit difficult to follow, but I will explain if there are things that it does seem to work, but you see, these projectiles now. You see, these projectiles stop mid-air. You see, and let's see why that is. Yes, I believe the problem here is, you see, that um, actually, what is the issue here? Because let's see, where do we move it? Actually, yes, here we move it in here. Yeah, we move it in here. So from the start, transform position, right? Which is the turret, and the ending position is that enemy. So my question is, why is it? Oh, I think. Wait, what? I'm not sure actually. Why does it stop me there? See, they stopped me there, so I'm not sure exactly what the issue is. Let's play that one more time, and maybe you can figure out why that happens. So that's very odd behavior. Alright, let's pause this and look at those projectiles 1 second and make sure. Let's see what happens in here. Well, they do not have a rigid body, so it's not. We cannot see the speed obviously because we use the vector trailer to move them, but it's obviously from the new logic here. So we try to target a new enemy. So let me see why does it stop me there? Yeah, that's very odd. Let's see. Let's look over the logic again. But and also that is one problem. But let's see the projectiles of the Reaper. Do these also stop me there? Yes, those also stop me there. So it's bugged on both towers. So let's see. We find enemies. We find the first one. We get a projectile transform after respawning. We give it damage, and then we want to move it towards the enemy. So first we make sure that the enemy exists and the projectile exists, and if that is the case, we move it. and we rotate it towards the enemy using the vector trailer. We move it. But else, so if either enemy is missing or the projectile is missing, if the projectile is not missing, in other words, if the projectile exists still, we want to find a new enemy. So we get our enemies with this. We check if there is an enemy. We find the first enemy. And let's see what let's see what in here, what happens in here. 1 second. Let's make sure that this is correct. So we create an enemy script and we get we get the enemy script from the Y position, I position, and we use checkpoints to know which one is the closest to the end of the path. Okay, and we do this until we find the closest to the end of the path. And so then we put it in this transform path. Why doesn't work? That's the question. And it doesn't work here either. This is very interesting. I don't understand because maybe you have some suggestions. I don't know. This is very odd behavior. Uh, they stop mid. I don't understand why does this happen. Because this should continue actually. This for should this if here should continue because this transform the projectile obviously exists, and there should be something inside here in this uh, this variable which is of type transform. It is very odd. Let's see. Let's try to debug this. So let's see. Actually, this is not simple. I'll play this once again to see if it is from the new behavior or not. Yeah, it does seem to be from the new behavior. Wait, we do have an error. Object. Yeah, wait, what is this? Oh, this is doesn't have to do with our game. Yeah, so it seems that it stops me there in the new behavior. So in other words, when we try to find a new enemy. So let's see. So if it's either one is null, if the projectile is different than null, which it is, it is interesting because it's bugged on both towers, the cucumber and the reaper. Alright. So what is this LCR? Also, there is one more thing that I don't like, which is we say here if there are no enemies, we destroy the projectile. Oh, actually, that makes sense. Actually, that actually makes sense. Why does it stop? I don't understand. So let's see. We go to this 4. We reach this. But It could be because of the, but no, it cannot be from that because I'm sorry, but this is very confusing for me. I don't know what's happening here. I was about to say that it might be because uh, we find the first enemy and uh, there's a problem with this, but it can't be from this because here we do it first and here we do it randomly, so it's not that. Both are bugged. Yield return also, that is okay. Oh, I see what it is. My bad. I see. So we have a problem here with so we go to this else, but at the end we say yield break, and that means we stop this coroutine. Right. And we do not want that. So if the projectile it isn't null, we do that. But if it is null, if it is if it is null, yeah. So if this is null, else, then we yield break. So only if so this yield break here means stop this coroutine. And if you're not familiar with coroutines, a coroutine is used for processes that take time. So in other words, in a coroutine, it's like a function, but you have to wait some time inside of the coroutine. Okay, so we stop the coroutine only if that projectile does not exist. And let's do the same here. So we have if the projectile exists, and if it does not, so else here. And then we yield break here. Like this. And where is Lemon? He left. Unfortunately, I believe he lost connection or some stuff like that. But let's replay that, and hopefully now the projectiles find a new enemy. If the ones that they're targeting dice. Okay, let me see. Do we have an error here? Nope. I believe it is working, but just to be sure, let's make more doubts. Yep. That works quite well, actually. Alright, pause. Oh wow. We do have an error actually. So it is interesting because I believe the issue with that one there is that here. So here. Oh wait, what is the issue here actually? Because it should get destroyed. Wait, what? We have a bug here, and I'm not sure why that specific one stopped moving. We have a projectile that does not go anywhere. Also, I'm not sure what the All right. So for some reason, those two projectiles stopped, and I'm not sure why that happened. And I believe the issue could be because of the sealed break type, just because that's what stops the movement. Let's see why where let's see. Maybe we need to yield break somewhere else. Let's see. So this yield break happens. Let's comment this if projectile e exists. And here, if projectiles doesn't exist, but it can be this. Wait. Okay, so projectile doesn't exist. But I'm not sure what happens. Let's play that one more time. Let's see one more time. So now the projectiles work the way I intended. So they switch target if the target dies, but some very small percentage of those stop moving. So need to identify what the issue is. Very odd behavior. Now it works. Very interesting. Now it actually works. So not sure what the issue is. Right. Be right back. 1 second. We do have an issue with some projectiles that stop moving. Um, and I'm not sure why that happens, actually. Oh, is that what I think it is? I think it might be because of uh, the combined mechanic. Actually, I think it might be because of the fact that I changed position. Oh, that's actually what happened here. So the thing is, this transform here, so the position of the tower. Uh, the problem is Yeah, I think that is, let's see the scene again. It's because of the combined mechanic. We move the tower and we also destroy it, so that could be an issue. Yeah, that's the issue. That is the issue actually. All right. Okay. So obviously, if the tower is yeah, from what I can see, we must destroy the projectile when we combine the towers. Meaning on destroy. So let's see here above this. On destroy, we yeah on destroy. So in here, when we destroy the tower, we want to delete that projectile. So how do we do that? Because those projectile exist only in the coroutine, right? And how do we do this? I believe the way to do this is to create a list of these projectiles. So when we spawn one, we add it to our list, and then uh, we yes, that is the way. So let's do that here. Not public, private list of which type? Let's see. We want to make a list of towers, but not our projectiles. I guess we can use game objects actually. Game object, and we call this projectiles. And let's create this in the start function. It's equal to new game object list like this. So now it's an empty list, and we add these projectiles when but we have two ways to do it. One is we create a list of projectiles, right? And then we destroy the projectiles when the tower disappears. But the other way we check in the projectile script if this tower exists or not. So those are the two ways. But I guess we can do that. Yeah, we can do that. So how we do it? Okay, we do it without list. Uh, so here when we spawn the projectile, where is it? Where is the actual projectile? I don't see it. Where does it spawn? Yes, so here we spawn. We need to give the a reference to this tower to the script. So to do that, um, we'll go to our cucumber fire, not fire. Where is projectile? This, and here we say game object public game object um, tower object like this. And then in here, when we spawn it, we set that object to this object. So let's say here, give a reference to tower. So we get the component which is in this case cucumber projectile. I wrote that incorrectly actually. Unfortunately, I wrote that incorrectly, so we'll have to use this one, but doesn't matter. And we want, but let's not get that component 2 times actually. Let's get it 1 time. So let's say here, or, yeah, script is equal, and then we get it like this, and then we can use this variable instead. So let's say that the tower object is equal to this game object. And let's use that here as well, like this. And in the projectile here, we want to check if this so in the update function, update like this, if that tower does no longer exist. So if this is null, then destroy this game object. So we fix this for that tower, but now we need to do it for the other as well. So in here, when we spawn it, let's see. Yes, here where we spawn it, we'll do the same. So I'll just copy this from the other script. Okay, but this time it is the Reaper projectile. Yeah, like this. Reaper. Yes, this is to be a Reaper projectile. But the Reaper projectile does not have that variable, so we have to do it for that as well. Let's just copy paste this variable. So we need a tower object, and then in the update we check if it exists, and hopefully this will not give us lag, because I don't know how I feel about checking this every frame, but let's do it anyway. All right. Yeah. I'll check if this works, and then if it works, we'll stop for today. We made quite a lot of progress. Okay, let's make sure that everything is okay. We don't have errors. Doesn't seem to be. So the issue was because we combined towers. Those towers are deleted, and then the coroutine stops, right? Because the coroutine is in the tower script. Yep, it is working. It is working, but we have to do it for the bomb thrower as well, because here this coroutine also moves that bomb towards the path. So here we have to do the same. So in our bomb script, we do have to do the exact same. So we'll copy this here. So we need a tower object in our bomb. And in the update functions, we check if that tower still exists. So this here, just copy paste it in the update function. Yes, here. Right, and in our bomb thrower script, when we spawn the bomb here, we give it damage, of course, but also we give it a reference to this tower. So this game object. Right. And now the bomb will be destroyed as well if the tower disappears before bomb reaches the pad. So let's test that again. All right. Let's see. Seems to work. But you see, we have a problem here because the bombs on the pad also get destroyed. Yeah. So yes. So to fix that, in our bomb script here, we want to do this only if this is not active. So if is active is false, so the bomb is not active, meaning it did not reach the pad, because we make it active once it reaches the pad. So if it's not active and the tower does not exist anymore, then we destroy. So only if it is not active. So meaning it is on its way to reaching the pad. Only then we destroy it if the tower does not exist. And let's test that one more time. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see now. Yep, it does work actually. But we do have a bug here. We do have a bug, and that bug is we can move the towers do not snap back to their original positions when we drag them. You see this one? Just I can just move it around and it does not back. All right, so let's see, in our game manager we have an error here somewhere. Yes, here on the ClickUp. So obviously we want to move the tower if only if it exists, only if yeah, if the tower is. But let's see if we cannot combine. Um, let's see, we do have a problem with the combining towers. So if mouse key up, so if we release the mouse, then okay, hit collider, tower below. Okay, so we recast and see which tower holder we have. We see if it is empty. If it is not empty, then that means we have the opportunity to collide. We get the tower from that holder. We see if those towers have the same index, so if they're the same type and the same combined level, and also the combined level is not the maximum level, then we can combine, and we do that here. But then if you cannot combine, we move this tower to its starting position. Uh, we make it active again because it was deactivated, and then we see that the selected tower variable is null, so we can select another one. And also, if you do not recast anything, we do that. If you do not hit tower holder, uh, yeah, that's interesting. Very interesting bug. Let's see. It worked before, so I'm not sure what I modified here that created this bug. Yeah. Okay, so you see if I move it outside, it does go back. But if I move it here, it does not work. So I believe it is a problem with so obviously this works here. If you do not hit the holder, it goes back. But let's see. This is very interesting, actually. Um, hmm. If yes, we do have a problem here because you see, if we cannot combine, we want to put it back. Yes, but also uh, if it is uh, if the tower holder is empty, also we want to move it back. Let me see one more time. Now we'll try to combine two towers that are different and see if that works. Uh, so let's combine two towers that are different. Yeah, you see that that doesn't work. So the issue must be here. Uh, yes, that is the issue actually. So if there is a tower, then we try to combine and stuff. But if there is no tower, so here we say else. We also want to do this stuff here, right? So we snap it back to the original position. Yeah, that looks quite good to me. Let's see. So now we'll try to move it inside the tower area. Here. Yep. Now it is fixed. So yeah, that's fixed now. Wherever I put it, it snaps back. Yeah, that looks quite good. But let me test one thing. Let me see that prefab here, the effect. So the fire. Let me try to put it above the enemies. Maybe it will look better. Let's see. Enemies first. We need to find here and see which layer is this. It is a 3, and that effect is on 2. So let's try to put it on 4 and see how that looks. Maybe it looks better. Okay. Not sure actually about that. It is. It actually looks a little bit better in my opinion. Yeah, that. Yeah, but also I would like that fire to be slightly to spawn a little bit above the enemies. Do we have an offset here? No. So maybe perhaps on this from the tower. Do we have a offset here? It doesn't look like there is an offset. That's interesting. Let's see the script itself if this has an offset. Yes, it does have an offset. So why can't I? Oh, it is of course on the projectile. Um, where is that offset? Yes, we want to spawn this slightly above the enemy like this. Let's test that one more time. The fire effect spawns incorrectly. It's below the enemies. We want it to be slightly higher. It's because it has the wrong pivot points, and we have to add an offset on this spawn. Alright. Now we just let them attack for a while, so we can see if it works or not. Yeah, let me just do something here because I want to see that effect. That won't waste time here. Just I'll just put the enemy here, right here, and I want to give it some immense amount of HP, like like this. And let's see if that fire spawns where it should. And also let's give it 0 move speed so that we can continuously attack it. Okay, let's try that again. Right. So let's see here 1 second. Okay. Plus equal down times offset. Not down, up maybe. Yes, up times offset. Right, and also let's give this one, this enemy here, let's give it, let's make it first in the so the closest one to the end. So to do that, we have checkpoints. For that, we'll just give it a ridiculous value, and let's test that again. All right, now it is correctly placed. Yep, it is now correctly placed. All right. Well, I think we made quite a lot of progress today. We'll have to create more towers and then create the boss fight logic. Different bosses with different mechanics. We'll have to add the ability to upgrade the towers, the power level, and actually that's it. Then we'll have a playable game. We just need to add some sound effects and balance it a little bit. Thank you very much for being here today. Lemon and Shiza, thank you very much for being here. See you tomorrow.